Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be located on this magnificent globe of ours, wherever you are in the world. I welcome you to the channel. I'm sorry I have not posted anything for a very long time. I have many reasons and many excuses, none of which I will go into at this time because it doesn't really matter. The important thing is that we are here now together. And today, being the 19th of the month of Kislev on the Hebrew calendar, I'm embarking on a new series, something I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. And the date is important because today, Chabad Lubavitch is celebrating, in fact, we all are actually celebrating the liberation from prison of the Baal HaTanya, the founder of the Chabad movement, Rabbi Schneur Zalman of Liadi. And Rabbi Schneur Zalman of Liadi is the author of the book that we know as the Tanya. And the Tanya has really come to be known as the seminal scripture, the seminal Torah of Chassidut, of the Hasidic movement. I'm going to try and just say everything in English because this is going to be an English program. Anyway, long story short, I've always wanted to read for myself, page from cover to cover. I wanted to read the Tanya in English. Now, I'm going to preface that by saying that I have been part of many, 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 many Tanya classes where the book has been taught from cover to cover, but with a lot of commentary. And I've been in those classes. I've been doing those classes for years and years and years. So, every week at least I'm part of two or three Tanya classes. So I'm learning the Tanya every day. What I want to do here is just to read it, as one would read a book, just to read the translation, just to hear for myself what it says without explanation. Now, I want you to know that the tense, of course, all spiritual text has a tendency to be quite dense because the author is invariably attempting to encapsulate in words what is really difficult to verbally articulate. So, a lot of commentary, a lot of interpretation, a lot of instruction is needed when you are dealing with scripture, with spiritual texts. I mean, you know this from the Tanakh, from the Hebrew Bible. You know this, that we study the Parsha every single week over and over and over and over again. Because each time there is an aspect, there is something that you hear differently. You're at a place in your life where, the words that you have been reading over and over again suddenly have more meaning. And I found for myself that when I read something without commentary, without interpretation, I hear the words in a completely different way. And thank God, Baruch Hashem, the teaching abounds. I mean, on Chabad.org and here on YouTube, there are a quadrillion teachers, a quadrillion rabbis, and lay people such as myself who are expressing extraordinary insights. And the Tanya. So we start today because it is the anniversary of the liberation of the Alter Rebbe. Oh, the Alter Rebbe, of course, is how he is known in Chabad circles, Rabbi Schneur Zalman of Liadi. He got direct instruction that he should make this teaching known to everyone. There's a whole history behind it. There's a whole background. I am going to link to, I'm going to share the links to videos and biographies on Chabad.org. I'm going to link to books that you can buy to learn more about the Alter Rebbe, about Rabbi Schneur Zalman. What I'm going to concentrate on is just reading the book, reading the text as is. Now, the text is called Likutei Amarim, and it's a Tanya. Tanya, because that's the first word of the book. We're going to, of course, begin with the introduction as written in English by the Lubavitch Rebbe, by the last Rebbe. And so let's just go. Let's do it. This is just the video that tells you what we're going to be doing. It's not going to be part of the reading, obviously. So I am going to end this video now. I'm going to share the text on the screen. The text is going to come from Chabad.org. I'm going to share their screen of the text, and I'm going to read the English. After I've done that today, I will send a link to this video to Chabad just to make sure that I'm okay. It's okay for me to read the book online like this. I think it's out of copyright, so I think it's in the public domain. But I just want to make sure that it's okay for me to do it. I am not a representative of Chabad.org or Chabad Lubavitch. I am not employed by them. I Nobody knows I'm doing this except my Rebbetzin, and she was kind of appalled because the text is so dense and it's not readily understandable. But I think that it's good to just let it say what it says. And then, you can go wherever, to whomever, to learn more and to study more. Um, so without further ado, let's just get to it. So I'm going to end this video now and say thank you so much. The next video, I'm going to create a playlist, and the next video is going to be, the foreword and the introduction, etc. We're going to do it. My plan is to do it chapter by chapter. Now you can study along with a million, billions probably, of other students who begin today to study the Tanya, and they take a certain portion every single day. Very much like they do the Daf Yomi or, Rambam. And I'm not going to, go off on different tangents because I have a tendency to do that. My challenge is going to be to look at the screen, read the text, and just be about the reading. All right, so I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for staying with me. You have yourself a phenomenal day. Bye for now.